Hello, this is Vera on Thanksgiving here, and for the full moon. It's for the full moon. The full moon on the Pleiades cluster. I'll pull some here. The supergalactic center at 1 Libra. Notes for Chiron trining the sun. The Chiron trine that goes through December, and Black Moon Lilith conjunct Jupiter at this time. I spoke the other day about it being somewhat false to me, the idea of living without fear, but I do think that what we can do is release the narratives of fear. So much misunderstanding can create fear and only contribute further to the misunderstanding. Hold yourself gently and deeply in your cells, in your embodiment. And I'm going to read some cards. Okay, so first, what I first found, what popped out of this deck, the Dreaming Way, and what was at the bottom of the Happy Tarot as I prepared. The Ten of Wands popped out of this deck, and in this deck the person is actually releasing the burden, is actually laying them down onto the earth. And at the bottom of this one was the Lovers. So it's a release of what we've carried that is no longer ours to carry. That is no longer ours to carry. And then is stepping into the truest, deepest expression of ourself, which is, in doing that, we express the love that flows through our heart, through our veins, through our soul in this embodiment on this earth. Okay, so I think I will start with the cards for the full moon. Also interesting that I got the Lovers there because it is the Gemini full moon, and of course that's the card for Gemini. I'm going to check and make sure. I got an upside down of dreams. Are we still going? Yes, we are. So I got, from the oldest deck, I got my oldest deck, I got the sort of confusion of dreams, right? Sometimes this is seen, depending on the deck, this is seen as kind of a fogginess that is, can be seen as upsetting or frustrating. Too many dreams, right? I was just the other day saying to an old friend, I almost wish I'd stop having so many ideas so I could just curl up. But that's not really how life works. There needs to be a balance between rest and invention, right? So this is I mean, they live within each other. Enjoyment, pleasure, and you know, stewardship and work, which needn't be a bad thing. Needn't give that sound of entrapment or resignation or dullness. Okay, so I'm reading this as this is a moon of bringing our dreams down to earth, and again, how we do that, how we as the magicians, how we as these embodiments of spirit and comprehension and love, expressions of these things, how we actually bring these and live within these, you know, live within our dreams. I was just rereading a quote from this book that's one of my favorites, Robert Moss's The Secret History of Dreams, or somewhere in Robert Moss's writings, he says we need to take dreams, the events of dreams more literally, more seriously, and the events of, you know, waking life, reality, more symbolically. Anyway, but how to actually, if you're, you know, how to allow and open for these things you've dreamed of, your soul's true shape, and the cartography of the true mapping of your soul's progression here on earth. How to allow and choose for, you know, are open to Again, as I've been talking about a lot, your deepest, truest, and happiest life, most fulfilling. And that can be joyful. That needn't be a hardship. As we release these burdens we've carried for ourselves and for each other, as we release these burdens into this burgeoning new time of love and invention without destruction, as I've been talking so much about it being a Six of Swords card kind of time, as we all move, all of humanity, into a way to be and exist here on and as part of the earth, in all our gorgeous human curiosity and invention, but without the destructiveness, without the destructive, sort of collateral damage of that. And look, victory, a gorgeous ability, capability, celebration, satisfaction. It's the Six of Wands. A gorgeous movement, of these dreams into this reality. As we each live, in our own understanding and deep and rest in that, our own understanding. I was saying to my students the other day, no one understands and puts the world together in the same way. No matter what various curriculums we're given, we all come to it as these babies and grow into it and understand and link things together in our own ways to understand our experiences. And this is bringing our dreaminess, all of ourself. You could see this as ourselves from all myriad timelines and realms and levels and layers, and bringing that here, all to be caressed and embodied and loved and held here on the earth in our making of our lives. It's beautiful. And then, just this capability, this joyous capability of being in ourselves, and how that allows us to witness others with such love and trust and fellowship. Not sure how much longer the vid will go. I'm going to pull, what will I do for Black Moon? I mean, not Black Moon, for the supergalactic center in Libra right now. Maybe I'll take two again from these two decks, because I was going to use the other decks for the other aspects. I'll take one from the happy deck, because it gave me Libra first thing. Oh, okay. So this is the Nine of Wands. And it is feeling a little trapped and a little scared, right? As we release, look at this cloud asking us to release and celebrate. These clouds coming by. But here we are, we are still within our old lives, where we may have carried the wands, we may have carried these burdens. But we may set ourselves free. We may set ourselves free in love now. Okay. And then, not that that's as easy as me just saying it, but we may. We are allowed to live in our own true style and fashion and gorgeousness on this earth. The way that our consciousness understands the beauty of this life. Okay, Chiron, the Chiron trine going through to the symbol, which you could read as like, this is over here the divine masculine, and this over here the divine feminine with Black Moon, Lilith conjunct Jupiter. But we're all moving and expanding beyond any archetype now. The Fool, awesome. So this healing, gorgeous trine of the healer. And here we begin again. And speaking of bringing your dreams into inhabit, and all your information from all the realms to inhabit, to use to move forward here on earth. Think of Joan of Arc under her tree listening, and then using that to plan for actual events here on the earth. And one more for the Chiron trine. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so another another 9, and this is the 9 of making. Making do, making new, the ability to create and the ability to relish and live in and enjoy that creation, the creation that is you. I love that in Kundalini Yoga. They say sometimes, or at least in one of my classes, one of my teachers said, you are your own creation. Your very embodiment, everything about your physicality is the creation of your own soul's imagination. Okay. And a little bit more here for the trine, the conjunction of Black Moon Lilith. I'm hurrying a little bit because my battery's running low. Pardon me, Black Moon, Queen Victoria. So crowning, look, this gorgeous mother crowning this gorgeous son. Okay. Again, it's so much about this mixture and lack of polarization of what we've known as gender archetypes. The Queen of Swords looking kind of manly in this deck. So clarity, inheritance, clarity, collaboration. I'm finishing more quickly than I meant to because my phone is running low on battery. But I want to show you the cards. So much love to you at this moon.